Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Medicom MAFEX action figure review on the Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice movies Armored Batman. If you're trying to pick this up, you can get it at
Big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
So here we have another 6-inch scale Armored Batman figure. I already have the Mezco one. I also have the Mattel figure, so this would be my third one. Alright, so anyway, on the packaging you can see the bat flak right over there, as well on the side right over there, and then on the very back you can see some product shots, a bunch of stuff written in Japanese. And then on the side right over here we get Armored Batman again, and on the top not much more, and then on the bottom it says you gotta be at least 15 years of age or older to buy this. So yeah, you kiddies, good luck finding this, because you can't buy it unless you're 15 yet. Alright, let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's the Armored Batman out of the packaging. And this is a pretty good looking figure, man. I really like the paint apps on this thing. There's actually a lot to like about this figure, but I'm just gonna say off the bat, this is not my favorite 6-inch scale Armored Batman figure. The biggest problem I have with this figure is the cape. I also feel like we're a little shortchanged on accessories. I don't know, I feel like MAFEX could have given us a little bit more, but there are definitely some good qualities about this figure. So let's take a closer look at those accessories, and then we'll take a closer look at the Armored Batman. So MAFEX really didn't give us a whole lot as far as accessories goes. We only have these 6 interchangeable hands, the grapple hook launcher right here, and then his stand. But looking at the hands, I gotta say I really like the paint on them. I'm always happy to see a little bit of wash over the silver right there. I think that looks really cool. I think they're sculpted out pretty nicely too, so I think that looks pretty sweet. I like these. Then here's one of the grapple holding hands. That looks pretty sweet. It actually kind of feels like it has the sculpted rivets to match this. I don't know, or it's just probably the texturing of the gloves going in there. But they all look really nicely done, you know. Again, I really like the wash in there. Now this looks pretty sweet. I'm really liking that a lot. I really like the silver and everything. I keep wanting to call it the grapple gun, but I have a feeling this is not technically the grapple gun. And then I'm always a little bit confused as far as how this is supposed to go into his hand. You know, I feel like it's supposed to come from the bottom like that. That actually looks pretty good to me. But I really like the attention to detail with these little silver pieces right here and right there. All that little detail inside. So, you know, it's pretty sweet. Then, of course, this clamp is the same that we've been seeing with the MAFEX clamps lately. I think this looks pretty good. Yeah, I cut myself while making Valentine's Day dinner. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, this isn't the actual one. The actual one is still in the bag. I'm sending this out to one of my patrons. Now, one of my favorite parts about the figure is this helmet sculpt. I think it looks great. I also like the face underneath there. It does look like Ben Affleck to me, you know, with a little bit you can see right there, but it does have some shading on there, which I like. But the metal over here, I mean, it's not metal, but the fake metal that we're seeing for the helmet, I just think it looks great. I love all the gashes that we're seeing in here. I love the silver paint, and I really like what they've done with the eyes, man. That is awesome. They've given it this baby blue metallic paint for those eyes, and I think that is fantastic. I think that is just really badass. Again, looking on the side right here, we get more gashes and we get more wash over the silver. Looking really cool. I'm digging that a lot, but this cape, man, and this is all tattered right here. I mean, it was like that out of the packaging. Geez, that bothers me. We'll get more onto the cape in a second. We also have this strap right here. You can see a little bit of paint over the top of it. Then more gashes and everything in the armor. Looking nice. Got these little latches for the cape. Like how the shoulder pads look. A little extra paint on there. And I like how the undersuit looks. It very much reminds me of the regular Batman version we got from MAFEX, so they match fairly well. A little bit of bleeding of silver onto that though, so that kind of bothers me, but I like the texturing that we're seeing right there. The forearms and the gauntlets look great. I really like the wash once more. Nice gold paint with wash over it. And looking at the utility belt right here, looks pretty nice too, so, you know. We're not cheap on the paint, that's for damn sure. You know, they got paint all over the place, except for the bat butt. No, the bat butt has paint. It does get a little gappy, I have to warn. You know, as soon as you start tilting things around, you could, you know, even from that first shot, you could see some gappage. Ooh, nice little attention detail with the gold right there at the bottom. I like that. That's pretty sweet. Bat crotch, then bat thigh right there, not looking too shabby. And then we get the other leg, or the other part of the leg right there. Not looking too bad. Oop, I did see a little bit of gold fall right over there, but not the worst thing in the world. But I really like how this looks. I don't know, it looks very realistic to me, and I appreciate that. And he has these cleated boots right there, not looking too shabby at all. So I'm digging that. No peg holes or anything underneath there. Now going back to the cape. Oh, jeez. Okay. So I mean, this thing looks cheap. It's just looking at it, man. I mean, you could just no words are needed. Just looking at this, you could just see. So that bothers me. It does have a bendy wire in here, though. So I like that. you know, but just the way this cape looks, it's just not really cool to me. If you want to see the full span of the cape right there, and I don't like how the bottom of it looks too. It looks like it was just cut with these serrated edge scissors or something, and I don't know, it looks cheap to me. Now, out of all the armored Batman figures that I have, I actually like the articulation on this one the most. If you shift the head forward, you can get him looking upward without popping off. Yep, the head will look up that much, which I don't think looks too bad. I'm digging that. And you can get his head looking downward that far, so that's pretty sweet. Then you get side-to-side movement right over here, and then you also get some great head pivot. He does not have hinges on his shoulder pads. They're just attached with this piece of plastic, so they will shift up as you move those shoulder joints outward like that. You can move the shoulders downward. You also get forward and back movement at the butterfly right there, or kind of like a butterfly joint. It's actually a ball joint in there. You also can rotate a little bit in here too. You also get a bicep swivel. You get double jointed elbows that actually only bend in that much, which is more than 90 degrees, so not too bad. You get wrist rotation and they hinge up and down. And then you also get a diaphragm joint that just turns that much, which isn't too bad. And I did pop it off, so popping it back on, it will only turn that much side to side. It will, come on, stop popping off on me. Without popping off, it'll crunch forward that much, and it moves back that far, which isn't really that far back at all. And you do get some good diaphragm pivot. You get a waist joint right here, and it does have great waist pivot, and it crunches forward that much and back that much, and you can see how gappy this whole thing is getting, but you can shift the belt around to try to cover that up. He does have hip joints that shift up and down. You can get the legs moving outward that far. He will kick forward very far and move back very far too. You get an upper thigh swivel right there. You get the double jointed knees, and then the ankles move down, up, rotate side to side. Of course, he has ankle pivot, and he does have toe articulation. Now, to measure out this figure, you can see this armored Batman is standing just a little under 7 inches tall. Then here's our armored MAFEX Batman compared to the regular MAFEX Batman, and it looks like they're the same guy, right? I don't know. I could easily imagine this figure being in this suit. Then here's the MAFEX armored Batman compared to the MAFEX Superman, and these are not in scale together. Superman was definitely shorter than armored Batman, and as you can see, Superman is a little bit taller than Batman. And then for your 6-inch armored Batman figure comparison, we have Mattel's armored Batman right here, of course the MAFEX, and then here's the Mezco Batman. And out of the three of these, this one is my favorite for sure. But this one does not look too bad. I mean, you know, you can really see how this one does have a very bulky cape, but I do like this cape a lot more so than this one, as bulky as that is. The figure itself looks a bit bulky, but it's very posable, so that bulkiness kind of fades away as you pose it around. But yeah, I'm putting it as this one is my favorite, second favorite, and hooey. Then here's the MAFEX armored Batman compared to Mattel's Dark Knight Returns armored Batman. You can see the similarities and differences from the comic version. An exclusive review on this guy coming soon. Patrons, check your inbox. And then to compare this armored Batman to your average 6-inch scale figure, here he is next to the Marvel Legends Big Time No Letdown Spider-Man. Nuts for Martha. Yeah, you know, I really like that you can pose this guy up in these dynamic poses and everything. I think that is very cool, especially for such a bulky figure, right? Just by design, I mean, it's very bulky. But in reality, do you really want to pose your armored Batman around like this? Do you remember seeing him doing, you know, a bunch of jump kicks and stuff like that? Not really. He was, you know, a little bit on the stiff side, and rightfully so. I mean, it's a big suit. So it is a plus side to it, and this is not a bad figure by any means, but it is something that I am not keeping in my collection. If you can deal with the cape, I would recommend it, but otherwise, for me, it's just personally a pass. But definitely not a bad piece to me anyway. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please hit the like button. Go ahead and leave a comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. If you are subscribed, you know what to do. Hit that notification bell so you know when the latest ShartimusPrime videos coming right at your face. If you want to see a photo gallery of images, it's all over at toynewseye.com. You can follow me on the Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Links all in the description below. I'll catch you guys later. Boot.
Posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures every day. I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, it's okay.
That's crispy.
We're shot in your face. I said 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 we're shot in your face.